Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another game in the Indiana Tech Rocket League season. Today's game will see the Warriors taking on Lourdes University. Last time these two teams played, Indiana Tech won pretty handily. This is the second time through the WHAC double round robin. The Warriors currently sitting at 7-4. Lourdes, I'm not sure what their record is. It is reported as 0-6, but somehow I don't think that that's quite updated, considering the fact that we have played 11 games. They have reported 6. At the very top, the WHAC Rochester 10-0. Not sure what Lourdes' record is, but Lourdes is a school that has had a hard time through this year in the WHAC. The Warriors, a fantastic bounce back so far from a season we like to forget last year. I just want to shoot a quick reminder out for those who want to support the Warriors. November 11th at Lawrence Tech, the WHAC Championship will be held for Rocket League. That is Saturday, November 11th, 2023. So let's take a quick look at the rosters. The Warriors are led by Chippy in goals with 42, 28 assists, 157 shots, 58 saves. Kazi, 33 goals, 16 assists, 39 saves, 90 shots. Wyatt sitting with 21 goals, 22 assists, 55 saves, 96 shots. And Stacks, who still played one series so far this year, currently sitting with 3 goals, 1 assist, 1 save, and 4 shots. You take a look at the league leaders. Chippy currently is, if I can count correctly, 6th in the WHAC in goals. Kazi currently sitting at, I believe that is 9th. Looking at assists, that's currently led by 11 out there at Siena Heights with 44. Chippy is on that list at 8th with 28. Wyatt, 10th at 22. You look at saves, Chippy is, I believe that is 5th with 58. Keats, I believe he plays for Concordia, leads the league in that category. And in shots, Chippy 2nd in the league in shots with 157. Can't forget Kazi, currently sitting 9th in saves with 39. Wyatt currently sitting 6th at 55. The Warriors currently on a game-by-game basis score about 2.41 goals per game, which is good for 4th in the WHAC. When it comes to assists, they're about middle of the pack with 1.63. Saves per game, the lower the better here, and they are towards that lower half with 3.73. Shots per game, it's actually not reporting correctly, so we're going to have to get that fixed. So I can't give you guys that nor their shooting percentage at the moment. But the Warriors and Lourdes will be taking off here soon, as it looks like these guys are getting ready to go. I'm just double checking, making sure we have everybody in the lobby. And I believe we do. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as we get this party started between Indiana Tech and Lourdes in just a moment. At least I think just a moment. We're just waiting for players to actually jump in game. I think we're taking a quick moment to make sure everyone's ready. Now it looks like the guys from Lourdes are starting to jump in. Sit back, relax, and enjoy game number 1 between Indiana Tech and Lourdes as we are off and running, as it is Kazi off the kickoff, straight back into the Lourdes end, off the corner out towards the middle. Craig is there. He'll pop it over Chip. Wyatt with a 50-50. Craig gets through. Rogue towards the net, hits the backboard, rebound pops out in front for Jug, and a nice save there by Kaz as he's free back the other way. Looking to get the party started quickly, he pops it off the crossbar, the rebound out in front, and Chippy makes it 1-0 with 4:42 to go in game 1. The Kazi crossbar is showing itself once again. This time Chippy with the rebound, just delayed past Rogue, and I believe that was Craig, or Crag. Let me make sure I get it right. No, it's Craig. It's Craig. We were right the first time. 1-0 Warriors, a little over 15 seconds in as the kickoff goes straight back towards the Tech net. Chippy turns that one away, but the rebound by Rogue has tied this game at 1 with 4:37 to go. The kickoff by Jug, a little bump there from Craig. Chippy just pops the rebound straight back into the middle for Rogue, who puts it bottom right. And we are tied at 1 with 4:37 to go here in game number 1. It is Jug, it is Wyatt off the kickoff, straight back into the Lourdes end. Craig not able to do anything. Wyatt off the corner shot, save, rebound, and it's in the back of the net as Chippy has his second. 6 seconds after the last goal. It is 2-1 Warriors, as it's a very offensive start here for these two squads. 4:31 to go. Kazi clean went off the kickoff. I think that was Craig. He just swung and missed. It is bounced off the ceiling. Rogue will eventually find the clear as Chippy's forced to go back to watch this one. Takes one touch up the wall, tries to go around, and he'll stick with it, but only as far as Craig as he sends it back into the Warriors' end. Craig and Wyatt there. The rebound still loose out in front. It's going to get 50'd, I believe, by the Lourdes' own teammates. All the way back out to the other corner as Chippy to Wyatt into the right corner. Chippy's going to circle back for this one. Towards the net. It is turned away there by Craig. Kazi there with the rebound up the left wall. He's just going to look to stick with it. Flip reset. Tries to use it. Turned away by Jug. The rebound, Chippy's got it. He's going to take to the air. Flip reset. Tries to get through Wyatt too, but the save is made. The rebound popped away there by Rogue, and Lourdes will survive for a moment. As Kazi circles back, he's got control. Pops it up. Looks to stay with it. He's got over one. Tried to go for the flip. Not going to have it. Rogue's just going to watch this one in the corner. Rebound bounces out in front off the 50. And Craig sends it all the way back into the Warriors' end as Wyatt has one touch. And now he'll just look to stick with it. Tried to pop it to the middle maybe for Chippy. Rogue is there to turn it away as Chippy's been deleted. Kazi will just stay aggressive, get the touch off the corner. It's on target! And Kazi has doubled the Warriors' lead with 3:20 to go. It's 3-1. He just took it right off of Rogue and just casually chipped it up over Craig and Jug into the back corner. Or into the back post, rather. 3:20 to go here in Game 1. Indiana Tech is up by a score of 3-1 as Chippy and Rogue meet on the kickoff. Goes up the left wall for Kazi. He's just going to try and take this. Wyatt right there with him. Flip reset and goes nowhere. As Jug will try and get this one around Chip. He does, but he sacrificed his life for it. The ball's still loose in the Lourdes' end. It is Craig around one. Looking to go a little bit further. No boost in the tank. He's just going to try and cut to the middle. Kazi gets it up over him. And Chippy will eventually take the rebound straight back to the Lourdes' net. On target, Rogue makes the save. Rogue no longer in the net. Kazi is up, but so was Craig off his own backboard. And then he wins the 50 on Chip to send it back to midfield. Wyatt a little awkward here, just looking to delay as Rogue off the corner towards the middle. Kazi is there. Rogue will get it just past him into the corner. And Chippy looks to come back the other way. Flip reset as the ball bounces off the ceiling. To the side for Kazi. His shot turned away by Rogue as it wasn't powerful enough. And now Rogue all the way back the other way. He's got the open net. And the lead slashed in half off the Warriors, maybe getting a little too fine. It is 3-2 as Rogue, once again, the open net on the counterattack. Nobody back. Just under halfway gone. It's a one-goal game. It could go either direction from here. Kickoff is going to be Jug and Wyatt. Jug has had a hard time here in Game 1 with these kickoffs. The Warriors a little bit too quick for him. As Craig up over Kaz. And now Chip just forced to take one touch. Gets it over one. Rogue is right there. He'll just hit it off to the side. He's going to try and get it past Wyatt. Wyatt will just 50 it high and then off the sidewall to get around another. He's going to chase it down in the corner. Craig gets it past him. Off the sidewall. He's got no boost. Just going to try and touch it down to Rogue, who will take over. Flip reset in hand. He'll try to use it, but Wyatt turns it away. Chippy with the follow. Gets past him. Kazi is there. He'll get one touch. Wyatt back out in the corner as it was a dangerous touch from Kaz, but he's lucky his teammate's there. Chippy towards the infield. He'll just get the second touch off the ground. And it will 50 back out off the corner, and back the other way comes Rogue. Only as far as midfield, though. Jack underneath him. Wyatt's going to look to keep going. Looks for the bump, but Kazi lost control. Now he'll pop it to the middle for Chippy, but Rogue is there to deflect that one away. Rogue up the sidewall, looks to stick with it. He's got plenty of control, but not a lot of boost as Wyatt will take it off of him. Chippy's been removed. Kazi will clear it. Out to midfield. He'll look to follow. Craig gets it over him. No boost in the tank. He's got to deal with Chippy, and that goes about as well as you could hope for Craig. And now Wyatt and Rogue will meet, and that one goes less well. Craig, one pop towards the middle. Is anyone going to be there? The answer is no. Kazi eventually turns that one away. Jug a little awkward. This one gets 50, I believe, off of Rogue and Chippy. As Wyatt will send it over Craig, and back the other way come the Warriors. Wyatt off the sidewall, off the backboard this time. Kazi is turned away there by Rogue. Chippy's up. He'll go towards the net. Wyatt there for the finish, and a good save by Rogue keeps that Lourdes alive. No boost in the tank. He'll try and go towards the middle. This one dropped down by Craig, turned away there by, I believe that was Wyatt. And now Chippy with control in the air. Flip reset. I don't think he got it. Yes, he did! Chippy's going to double the lead with 42 seconds left. The Warriors have been going for flips all game long. This time they got a clean one. I didn't even think he got it. He did. 4-2 Warriors with 42 seconds to go here in Game 1. And now the question is can they hold on? I think they can. I think we're going to be perfectly fine here. Kazi bumps his own teammate off the kickoff. Rogue's just going to look to stick with it into the corner and try to bounce it out in front. He gets the bump, forces the Warriors to scramble, but Wyatt is there with the 50, out all the way back into the Lourdes end. Jug off his own backboard, dangerous Kazi turned away by Rogue, who stood tall on defense, but he can't do it all. Chippy now has 4. It is 5-2 with 24 seconds left. And this time, Chippy just cleaning up the mess. He's kind of done a lot. I mean, all 4 goals have been different here for Chips. Some have been rebounds, some have been the solo play. 5-2 Warriors with 24 seconds to go. Should all but seal it, but you never know. We've seen crazier things with this Warriors team. Kazi off the corner. Looks to the middle for Wyatt. He'll just try and tap it back up the wall for Kazi as he'll send it all the way downfield. Just wide of the net. Rogue with 10 seconds on the clock just looks to get something into game 2. Chippy off the ceiling, hits it away. Does he have 2? Yes, he does. That will kill plenty of time. The Warriors will take game 1. Is it 5-2? Is it 6-2? Is it 5-3? I think the question will finally be answered here as the Warriors take game 1 by a score of 5-2. Chippy with 4 goals. I mean, that's kind of been the recipe for the Warriors. A couple of assists there by Kazi. Wyatt getting involved in an assist. Chip, 4 goals on 8 shots. Kazi 1 goal on 4. Wyatt only had the 1 shot, but didn't really need to do much. Wyatt typically, when it comes to offense, will pass the ball off to a teammate and then just go for the demo, and that's pretty much what he needed to do. That's what he got done. Warriors up 1-0. We're just waiting for players to load in here in game 2. And sit back, relax, and enjoy game 2 between Indiana Tech and Lourdes. Apologies for the silent spot. I think I pressed a button and I didn't mean to. It doesn't matter. We're fine now as the kickoff straight back towards the Lourdes net. Already 1 shot on goal for the Warriors. As Rogue's just going to try and take some control. Chippy's going to win the 50 up high into the midfield. Wyatt going for the bump. Kazi's there through the chaos. It's 1-0. I called last game that Wyatt likes to create it. And Wyatt created enough chaos here to open Jack up with, or rather Kazi, with some space. Sometimes I say these players' names. I shouldn't. Their in-game names is what they're called by. 1-0 Warriors, it doesn't matter. 4:41 to go here in game 2. Wyatt fakes the kickoff. Rogue's going to take his time. He's got Chippy to beat. It's not going to happen. Chippy looking for the second touch. Jug towards the net. Kazi, no boost, will just send it off into the corner as he tries to bounce it back out. Wyatt will follow through here. He'll go upfield as he looks for Jack, springboarded forward. Jack trying to drop it down for Chippy. Wyatt demos 1. Rogue will take it off to the sidewall. Chippy is there off the challenge. He won't get another touch. Wyatt off the sidewall looking for help towards the midfield. Chippy was up, but Craig a little bit faster. As he'll look to move it back downfield, he swings and misses. It's Rogue this time taking over. He'll get a demo. Wyatt also gets one, so it's a 2v2 for a moment. And the abbreviated 2v2 leads to a 50 out into the midfield, and then Wyatt whipping out the crystal ball. Rogue towards the corner, kick back out towards the middle by Kazi. A clearing attempt here from Lourdes, gets out to midfield. Now it gets out to the net. Kazi is there. He'll get 1 touch off the backboard, and it will stay out wide for a moment. Craig will demo Wyatt. This one towards the backboard. A couple bumps coming out here for Lourdes. Weak shot on target. Kicked out easily by Wyatt. Rather not on target, just towards the front of the net. Now Kazi with a chance to go at the net. It's just a little high, but Rogue will get credit for the save. As he will look to move this one downfield. Rogue, pre-flip into an air dribble. Nothing beating Chippy there. As Juggy off the corner towards the middle. Nobody there for the Warriors. And we're tied. Well, I called out earlier in game 1 the Warriors maybe a little lax on defense. And it kind of shows here, no one back. Lourdes will take those, and this is the kind of stuff that you got to be careful with here if you're the Warriors, as they have, I won't say been, lackadaisical, but they have not punished at the level that we're used to seeing them do. Chippy tries to ground pinch this one downfield. Craig is there. He'll flick it towards the midfield. Rogue is there. Oh, and his own teammate saves it. Craig tried to get out of the way. Chippy will clear it. Rogue in the midfield. He'll pop it up. Kazi circling back off the backboard for it. He'll just go to midfield, but only as far as Craig. Wyatt is there up over him, looking for the second touch. Rogue off the backboard, out in front. Jug. He'll try and roll it in, but Chip recovers in time to make a strong save. Craig towards the backboard, cleared all the way back out to midfield, and Jug will just go all the way back towards his own backboard. As Lourdes looks to reset, but Chippy with a free ball, he swings and misses. Wyatt now up the left, or rather the right wall. He'll just go for the bump on Craig. Jug one touch, and that's about all he's got. As Kazzy looks to take control, it's not going to happen there. Chippy towards the middle, looking for Wyatt. It's off the near post, the rebound. Chippy will just try and take control as he gets up over Craig. Tries to get the 50 on Jug. It's not going to happen. And now Lourdes looks to clear, but Wyatt just comes up in time. I thought they were going to get the clear. Kazzy off the sidewall, looking for Chippy. He's already up towards the net. An easy save there for Rogue. He'll just pop it high. And now Kazzy on the left side, rather, looking to the middle. Infield for Chippy, and it's 2-1. The Warriors, like I said, they can score pretty much any way they want. This time it's the infield pass from Kaz to Chip. Alone in the slot, Craig. There's not much he can do facing sideways. It's 2-1 Warriors with 2:05 to go here in Game 2. And they're just doing... It is not the cleanest we've ever seen the Warriors play, but they're doing what they need to do. Chippy, one touch down towards the middle for Kazzy. He'll get the clear off the kickoff. Craig will send it back into the Warriors zone. Chippy flip reset, touch off his own backboard. Looks to get back to it again. Craig on target. It's 2-2, and the Warriors again a little lax in their own end. And it comes back to bite him. This time Chippy doing a little too much. And the immediate punish from Rogue and Craig has tied this game at 2. 1:50 to go here in Game 2. We are tied at 2. Warriors up 1-0. If you're just joining us, welcome. As the kickoff, Wyatt looking for Kazzy all the way across the field. Just not able to find him. Intercepted there by Lourdes, rather. As Chippy looks to bring it all the way back downfield. Bumps one, clears it out towards the middle. But Craig will get there, and he'll just send it off the sidewall and all the way downfield. He looks to follow through. Got the touch on the ground! And it's 3-2 Lourdes with just under 90 seconds to go. And this time it's Craig who, it almost looks like fell on it, but he kind of wanted to do it. It doesn't matter. Lourdes, it counts. And they are up 3-2 here with 1:29 to go in Game 2. And the Warriors now have to answer the bell. This one off the kickoff goes into the Lourdes end. It is Wyatt. He'll just send one towards the net on the ground. Easy save there by Rogue. 2 commit for Lourdes, though. And now Chippy looking for maybe a ground pinch of his own. Jug gets out to cover it. Wyatt now looking for Chippy down low. Craig will pop it back out to midfield. Up high, it's Kazzy now. He tries to flick it. There's the challenge. It comes back out to the middle. Chippy towards the backboard. Wyatt going for the bump. The rebound from Kazzy. And it's kicked away by Jug once more. Kazzy looking to center it back out towards the midfield. Not going to happen. Now Chippy forced to send it to the side. Less than a minute to go here in Game 2. This one loose in front of the Lourdes net. It's a little awkward. And now Jug gets a bad 50 towards the middle. Chippy has tied the game as he's got 2 in Game 2. And 47 seconds to go. It's a good 50 from Kazzy and a good shot from Chippy. The Warriors at least are sticking with it. Although I think if you ask any of these players that are out there right now, this is not a game they probably want to remember. It is Rogue towards the corner. He'll try and take it out. He got the boost, got bumped though. He doesn't have clean possession. Chippy notices that. He gets demoed for his trouble. Rogue also, or rather Kazzy gets Jug, so an abbreviated 2v2. This one popped out towards the middle. There is the respawn Kaz. As Chippy just up underneath. Kaz towards the middle. Kaz got the demo, rather Chippy got the demo. Kaz gets the goal. 22 seconds to go here in Game 2, and the Warriors back on top of the 1-goal lead. Kaz just kind of walked it in. Jug not even able to jump for that one. 22 seconds to go. The Warriors up by 1. But I'll tell you, man, it's been a mess on defense, which they have always said is probably the one thing they struggle the most with is defense. Offense comes pretty well to this group. The defensive side of things has always been a little bit of a learning curve for these players. Rogue, one more try for Lourdes. Off the ceiling, tries to drop it down. It's kicked away, I believe. That was Kazzy. Craig keeps it up off the ceiling, drops it towards the middle, looking for Rogue. It's too short. And the Warriors are up 2-0 with... Someone's clapping out there. They're probably going to laugh at me here in a second because I bet you they hear me. There's no reaction. I think I just heard, I think that was Wyatt who was out there clapping. No goals on 3 shots for Wyatt, by the way. 2 goals, 4 shots for Chip. 2 goals, 5 shots for Kazzy, who also had 2 assists. Chippy with an assist. For Lourdes, it was Craig going 2 for 2. Jug 1 for 3. Rogue set both of those goals up and stood tall on defense with 5 saves, but it just wasn't enough. So the Warriors 5 minutes away from a 3-0 sweep, although it hasn't really felt like it's been the Warriors team that we expect to see so far. Do I dare say that? I don't want to create a false narrative or anything, but it definitely hasn't seemed like the Warriors are playing at the top of their game as this one goes to the near side. Kazi will look to stay with it. Flip reset maybe. Yes, sir. Doesn't get it. And Rogue will just clear it all the way back out as Wyatt dove for the bump. Chippy forced to play defense. He gets the stop off of Rogue initially. And then Wyatt with the follow through. The 50-50 just goes off the crossbar as everyone vacated the net for the Warriors. Chippy to the infield looking for Kazi. Craig a little bit faster. Wyatt forced to send this one wide. This could be trouble. No one back for the Warriors. Kazi's going to get back to it on the back check as Indiana Tech looks to come back the other way. This shot just wide. And Wyatt will watch this one carefully. Gets the 50 on two players. I think it was just Rogue, one player from behind. Now he's got a man on the infield. Jug comes in for the bump. Ball loose in the midfield for Chippy. He's going to take to the air. Craig, quick jump. Chip one more towards the net. Jug was there. And Wyatt tries to get back to it. Not going to happen. As Craig gets bumped off the ball by Wyatt. And Kazi will just keep it into the Lourdes end, into the corner up high. Tries to drop it out in front of the net. It'll just roll all the way back around to the other side. Chippy is going to leave it for Wyatt. Wyatt looking for two. Towards the middle. Jug clears that one away. Kazi back into the corner. Back out mid. Jug the first one there for Lourdes. Craig to the middle looking for Rogue, who overjumped it. And Chippy swings and misses. I think it was rather he overran it. Overjumped is not a word. Craig will try and get a 50 out towards midfield. Both times denied. Now Wyatt towards the net. It's 50'd into the corner. And back out to midfield. Rogue will have possession from this. One touch to the backboard looking for two towards the net. Chippy will turn that one all the way around and into the open net. And the Warriors are off and running here in Game 3 with 3:19 to go. Rogue trying to do a little bit too much. Chippy will just send it all the way downfield. No one there to support him. And it's 1-0 Warriors with 3:19 to go here in Game 3. It is Rogue. It is Chippy off the kickoff. Goes to the near side. Jug not able to make contact. Kazi just going to add some pressure. Wyatt coming in for some bumps as well. Chippy towards the net. It's off the near post. The rebound out front. Wyatt gets credit. Kazi never touched it. It is 2-0 Warriors with 3:08 to go. And at this point, I think I would rather just see them ice this one. Like I said, we've seen crazier things happen with this Warriors team. They have been a very hot or cold team. I think recently they've started to figure it out. This one just gets dropped down into the midfield for Wyatt, about as central as you can get. It eventually gets 50 off of him. Kazi off the near wall. We'll just watch it. Rogue's going to get it past him. Wyatt swings and misses. The net's wide open. And Jug is on the board, and so is Lourdes with just under 3 to go. A defensive miscue, as we've mentioned before. The Warriors still trying to figure it out a little bit defensively. That one's one they don't want to remember. Someone turned the camera off. 2-1 Warriors with 2:54 to go here in Game 3. It is Kazi and Craig off the kickoff. Rogue will try and take control. He's going to try and cut towards the infield. He's got Jug. He's got Craig with him. All three commit for Lourdes. The Warriors have an open net back the other way. Chippy off the backboard. Looks to go towards the middle. Everyone rushing back to the net. Rogue has been deleted. Kazi forced to make a defensive 50. And now the counter from Lourdes. Jug towards the net. Chippy scrambles back in time. And Wyatt, through a strange recovery, makes contact. Looking to the middle for Kazi. Kicked away by Craig. 2:24 to go here in game number 3. Another 50-50 there in midfield as that was Jug getting it off of Chippy's car. That's a bad one, and we're tied. And again, I mentioned the Warriors, the defense a little lax maybe. Nobody behind Wyatt. It's 2-2 with 2:16 to go. Oh, man. It is Craig and Kaz off the kickoff. Goes straight back to the Indiana Tech net. Wyatt just clangs it off the left wall. This one's going to bounce all the way mid. He's off the ceiling. He'll get it out to midfield only as far as Rogue. Chippy looks to take possession. Gets it around Rogue, and now he's got the ball solo. Off the ceiling towards the middle. Nobody back for the Warriors again. It's 3-2 Lourdes. What is happening? Wyatt decides to turn upfield. It looks like he was looking for a bump. Is just doing too much for the Warriors at times here. 1:58 to go here in game 3. And it is Wyatt and Jug to the near side. Chip is there. He'll leave it for Kaz. The shot off the near post. Jug will get it out to the sidewall. Rogue flicks it towards the middle. Wyatt is there. He has one touch. It is Kazi to the backboard. Craig is there. He'll look to get another touch. He'll look to stick with it now. Wyatt wins that 50. Rogue on his own backboard. Pops it out. That's a dangerous touch. Chippy to the backboard. Kazi not in a shooting position. 90 seconds to go here in game 3. Warriors down by 1. Wyatt gets demoed. Chippy will have to take control, as he's just going to be forced to do it himself a little bit. But he's got Kazi with him off the near post. A good chance there for the Warriors with a 2-on-1. And they do not convert. And now back the other way comes Lourdes. It's Rogue cut off by Chippy. Net's open. Kazi off the corner out to the middle. Looking for Wyatt. He'll just roll one to the net. Jug will pop that one all the way out. Craig will follow through onto the backboard. Chippy one touch off the corner. 1 minute to go here in game 3. The Warriors need a goal. It is Kazi maybe looking to cut infield. He'll actually go towards the net. Craig a little awkward. Everyone up for the Warriors. Rogue now will go downfield with it as Lourdes just looking to survive game 3. Wyatt will move it. Craig once more off the sidewall. Lourdes just throwing bodies at the ball, it feels like. 30 seconds to go. Wyatt towards the midfield. Chippy will send it downfield. Rogue sends it all the way back. Kaz has to answer the bell, and he does. Just under 30 to go. One more shot from Lourdes. It's a weak one. Wyatt turns it away. Craig with the rebound. Chippy will get there. Jug will keep it in. Indiana Tech can't get out, can't get possession. Rogue will hit it up the sidewall. Kazi tries to strip him of it. Wyatt tries to get a touch over to Chippy. Does he have it? It's cut off by Craig. 10 seconds to go. Rogue towards the open net. And Lourdes will take game 3 off the Warriors' zone defensive mistakes. And this is exactly what you have to worry about sometimes. It's staying focused and being able to close out a series. We've seen it with this Tech roster, and they're going to have to do it in 4 here against Lourdes tonight. They win the 50-50 off the kickoff, but everything here is a formality. Lourdes will take a game. It is a 4-2 final for Lourdes here in game 3. And the Warriors, I want to remind everyone, had a 2-0 lead in this game. And I believe it was 2 or 3 open nets. Chippy 1 goal, 1 assist, 1 shot. Wyatt had a goal on 2 shots. Kazi with 3 shots. Everyone for Lourdes getting on the board. Craig with a goal and an assist. Jug with 2 goals. Rogue with a goal and an assist. You got to watch out. You cannot sleep on this Lourdes team. They will keep it close. And the Warriors just learned the hard way why you can't. Game 4 about to get started here between Indiana Tech and Lourdes. If you're just joining us, the Warriors, as aforementioned, up 2 games to 1. As the WHAC season carries on, it is Wyatt and Rogue off the kickoff. Chippy is up immediately. Flip reset, gets it past Craig. Kazi right there, and that's the start they need. Get some of that energy back. 5 seconds in. The Warriors up by 1. It's just a good flip from Chippy, leaving it right there for Kaz. And the Warriors are up by 1. They strike first blood. Can't forget about that kickoff there from Wyatt. That was the beginning. Kazi just happened to be the end. Here's Kaz again. Flip reset. He's turned away by Craig. He couldn't actually get the second touch. And now Craig, 1 touch. Not good enough. This will slow down the Lourdes attack as Chippy with the 50. Wyatt towards the net. Chippy's just going to try and cut it off. This one pops out for Craig, but he's not going to be able to make contact. Kazi, 1 soft touch. Rogue is there. Off the sidewall, 30 boost in hand. Now a flip. Tries to use it. Wyatt cut it off. Jug off the corner towards the midfield. The shot from Craig, and it's back post and in. And again, the Warriors, the defensive miscues. 4:22 to go, and it's just, ugh. That's a tough one to give up after the start and after the game prior. See what kind of mental fortitude both of these teams have as Lourdes is trying to turn the momentum in their favor. Which, to my understanding, obviously, I don't know how their season has gone to a full extent. It's not been easy for them to actually control games this year. Craig towards the net. It's 2-1 Lourdes. Just a couple pops around some Warriors. Craig's the one who will bounce it in. And Lourdes is up by 1 with 4:08 to go. It is Chippy winning the kickoff straight back into the Lourdes end. Craig will clear it all the way back downfield. Kazi, a soft touch. The net's open. Chippy will get back in time as they look to come back the other way. Chippy Flip reset in hand. Towards the backboard. The rebound is loose and Lourdes will clear. As Craig looks to bring it back the other way, it's taken back by Kaz. Wyatt swings and misses. It's off the post. Awkward out in front. Kazzy's there. Kicked out by Rogue. Wyatt one touch towards the middle. Jug is there. Chippy will watch it in the corner. Looks to stay with it. Craig fights him off. Kazzy off the corner to the middle. Wyatt swings and misses. Jug will look to move it back the other way. He'll leave it for Craig. Rogue will cut it off to the sidewall. Craig once more off the side, looking to the middle. It is Wyatt with a touch. Off the corner, he'll drop it back down. Rogue will keep it in here for Lourdes. Looks for another touch. It's cut away there by Kazzy. Jug will keep it along the wall. As Kazzy looks to move it out the other way, Wyatt just focusing on the bumps. Rogue will clear it all the way back downfield for Chippy. He'll pop it off the sidewall. He's going to need some help. He's not going to get it. He'll just hit it off the side. And out towards the middle, off the corner rather. Juggy not able to make contact. Craig is there. It's up over Jug. And now Kazzy, one touch towards the middle. Anyone there for the Warriors? No. Rogue swings and misses. Chippy towards the net, and he finds it with the bottom right corner snipe. And we are tied at 2 with just over half a game left to go. Sometimes it's what you need. The Warriors have looked flat, to be honest with you, since probably game 2. A little concerning, but there's still plenty of time left to see if they can remedy that. As it is Jug trying to go up for a touch. Kaz just tried to fight it off. He'll look to stay with it. He'll just pop it up looking for some help. Lourdes giving infinite space. Chippy will hit it back over to Kaz. Craig cuts it off. Not able to make contact that time was Chippy. He'll go towards the net. Craig does, and it's turned away by Wyatt. Jug strips him of the ball. Now towards the net. Chippy will clear it. Craig is up. One touch. He's looking for another, but Kazzy will get to it before he does. He'll find Chippy on the sidewall to the backboard. Rogue. Awkward touch out in front. No one there for the Warriors. As Craig will move it out towards midfield. Eventually, Rogue will get a shot on target here. It's kicked away by Kazzy. And he will find it all the way back downfield for Indiana Tech. This one deflected wide by Lourdes. Rogue will take Wyatt's touch and boom it all the way downfield. Now it's Rogue looking for the bumps on Chippy. Off the backboard, out in front, Chippy will find the clear. Craig towards the net. It is Wyatt going left side. Kazzy is there. He'll take it. Looks to stick with it. Rogue one touch gets the 50. Chippy not able to make contact. Wyatt forced to turn back. He's awkward. Rogue has an open net. He hits the near post. The rebound from Juggy's not able to get it towards the net. And Chippy will send it out as far as he can. Eventually, he'll find Kazzy. Chippy's now up with it. He tries to get it around Craig, but doesn't do so cleanly. Wyatt with some space, he'll go off the sidewall. Looks to stick with it. Jug gets it around him. And back the other way comes Lourdes. It's Chippy with the 50 in midfield on Jug, rather. And now Craig just tries to get it back out. He'll go out to midfield. Kaz one touch off the sidewall. Chip is there. No, he's not. Wyatt has to make a save. And he does off the bid from midfield from Rogue. And back the other way comes Indiana Tech, but only as far as Craig. As Kazzy looks to send it back to Chippy as the Warriors look to find some space. Rogue's just out here being aggressive, stripping the ball off of these Warriors. And eventually Wyatt comes through to hit that one away from him. Chippy is up off the sidewall. He'll look to stay with it, the 50 towards the middle. Jug is there. He'll just watch Craig send it all the way downfield. 30 seconds left here in Game 4. And the Warriors struggling to find any offense. Rogue towards the middle. Chippy will find the clear. It is Wyatt, not able to make contact. He was very close. Kazzy with the rebound. Turned away by Rogue, who got back just in time. Chippy sticks with it, up over 1. 10 seconds to go. That separates us from overtime. Kazzy with the 50 towards his own net. I apologize. That was Craig, and we will find overtime here in Game 4. It is Craig. It is Kazzy off the kickoff. Chippy gets the demo. Wyatt downfield. He's looking for another. Won't find it. Now just tries to get the 50. It's awkward out in front. Rogue with the air dribble. Chipped away there by Chippy. No pun intended. He'll go towards the net. 50 out in front for Kazzy, and he missed. There was the chance to ice it. It doesn't come. Craig down all the way downfield towards the Warrior backboard. Chippy's got control. Gets it all the way out to midfield. He'll look to stick with it, but it's taken back the other way by Rogue. Wyatt will send it back. Off the sidewall, caught there by Craig. He'll turn it back around. Chippy with the 50-50. Kazzy there. Gilt's only as far as Rogue as he gets a piece of it. Wyatt will take the loose ball in midfield off the corner. Looks to wrap it out around in front, and there it is! Kazi finally ends it as the Warriors win 3-1, but it felt like they squeaked by. That does it. It's Kazi with the ice. 47 seconds into Game 4, and that will do it here for Indiana Tech Rocket League for tonight. Catch us back here again tomorrow as they take on Cornerstone. That was actually a pretty close match last time. We'll see how it goes. But again, thank you for watching. My name is Bub, and we will see you guys soon as the Warriors improve to 8-4.